Slave DiBiase.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get this correct. We got to get this correct. This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. Hold on. Nah, this ain't right. I don't know what they got going on here, but this how we gonna do this here. Bam. There we go. Since they want to have all my business out and all that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on whenever you digest this content. It's your boy Slave DBIC, man, leader, the head, the head, the body of the team. You know what I'm saying? Of the Offenders Initiative podcast. All my stoneheads, all my true offenders, thank y'all for pulling up, man. It's gonna be another good one for y'all. Hold on. Just do that like that. It's gonna be another good one for y'all, man. I guess IG did some sort of situation where they had a update or something like that. So depending on what kind of thing we got going on here, you might not be able to shade me. But what's going on here? Hey, we got some supporters already. Thank you, Jamie Lanier. Salute. This boy said, I'm on my way out of town. Stop by to drop a like. Salute, Dom. Amen. Smoke for your boy. Thank you for pulling up because you could have been anywhere for your 420, but you're here with me. Salute, man. Salute. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. We're going to roll up something nice. Y'all see the caption. Chat. We got to talk. The DC Studios Lanterns teaser just dropped, and I'm not going to lie, this feels a little different. Is this possibly the redemption arc for the Green Lantern? Because if y'all remember that debacle with Ryan Reynolds playing as Green Lantern and how horrible that movie was, do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern? It was so bad that he had Deadpool come to a different timeline in a different universe and kill that Ryan Reynolds for accepting the fucking contract and reading the script. It was that bad. Are we about to get into an emotionally damaged controlled again? Are we about to get emotionally damaged controlled again? We're breaking down everything frame by frame, tone, cinematography, vibes. And yeah, we got some wild IG clips to react to as well after all of this because, why not? Timeline's been a little unhinged, as they say. But yeah, don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. Let's see if the DCU has turned a new leaf. Let's see if they don't power it up for us or whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, we haven't seen Batman yet. Superman was meh. Lex Luthor was good, but Superman was meh. I'm not sure about James Gunn taking over DC. Creature Commandos was fire, but everything else has been a little, here and there. It's been a little here and there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah. Tell me what y'all smoking on today, man. Tell me what we smoking on today. I know here for me, I got a smorgasbord of purple punch. I got some red rum, some kamikaze candy, some blue mellows. Yeah, we just gonna mix all that in. And yeah. What is that? What is BM? Oh, blue mellows. Okay, yeah. We're gonna mix all this in, man. We're gonna mix all this in. But for right now, we about to get into this Lanterns trailer, man. How many of y'all have seen the Green Lantern trailer or anything like that? They just dropped it, but we are gonna definitely take a look at it. Hold on, y'all. This is gonna, of course, we got to look at it by way of Kino check. So hold on, y'all. Let me get us right here. Green Lantern trailer, Kino check. Don't forget to give them good folks a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's check it out, y'all.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. All right.
could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. Gotta stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. We both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
Hold on. How we feeling about that? How we feeling about that? How we feeling about that? This seems very, very down to earth, rural. We saw a glimpse of Green Lantern's actual uniform that old school Hal Jordan wears and all of that. He's obviously training John Stewart. He's the rookie on the job. He's training him. How are we feeling about the tone of what we just saw? My man, Johnny Dome Studios. Thank you for pulling up. Good, and looks like this is before they meet Guy. I'm gonna say this: if Hal been around for a minute, he's the OG. Like y'all know, he's one of the OGs. If he's the OG, like I think he is, he knows of Guy, and maybe he's trying to keep this rookie's head on the swivel. Like, act like you're the only one around here. I might not be here, you know what I'm saying, every day. It might be on some stuff like that. I happen to like this trailer a whole lot. I like what I'm seeing. Even the part when Hal took off flying and he had on his regular clothes. Maybe they're going to do an actual build up to both of those guys putting on the uniform and whatever the case may be. I'm kind of here for it, depending on how the episodes go. If it's not long and dragging, then them holding off an actual suit up to maybe the second, the last, or the last episode, I'm almost with it. But hey, here's the thing. Don't Smallville me, y'all. Don't Smallville me. Don't have motherfuckers just hung out there the whole time and you're not showing us you're giving us all these little sprinkles, but you're not giving us what we want. If it sounds, yeah, see, the suit looks good, more realistic. If while we're watching this, if it looks like maybe the third episode, it's time to start showing the suit, then DC Studios, please do that. Don't have us waiting and foaming at the mouth for the suit. We don't want that. When it's time for the suit, give us the suit. As a matter of fact, we're going to watch the trailer again just because I enjoyed it just that much. For everybody I just pulled up here.
With all due respect, we've been training for 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are.
You're just a substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. He places the ring on the dashboard and hops out of the car.
All right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you.
Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Oh, nah, we're not gonna act like we just didn't see Buddy. Hold on. Y'all tell me one movie, TV show where he's ever been a good guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Look at his face. He's never been a good guy. On my soul, since I've been coming up as a kid, everything that he done starred in, he's been some sort of bad guy boss type. That's probably one of the bad guys.
But stay the fuck out of my way.
And anytime you in a movie and the sheriff is telling everybody, hey, you're an out of towner from around here, just make sure you stay the fuck out of our way. You say you just what is most of the time you see a movie like this, right? A TV show like this. Normally the main character says something to the effect of, I'm not staying, I'm just passing through, right? Yeah, well, let's go ahead and follow you to the end of town and make sure you just keep on going. Yeah, this sounds like one of these situations. Green Lantern gonna have to come through here and kick ass.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the suit. So my man Johnny Dome Studio says suits might be made by humans over the rings, like Maxwell Lord with Guy. Being a pilot might have been made with his Air Force unit. That would be fire if that's a backstory. But I'm thinking them folks on Oa would have gave him a better suit by now, especially if he's a legendary Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could be right. This looks like it might have been made out of his old uniform. Looks good to me. Yeah, got the nice green in there. Looks good to me.
This oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired.
Fire.
And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other Lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
I just like how they're keeping up with the whole tone of the DC universes and all pixie dust and fairy tales and rainbows, like, you know what I'm saying, the MCU is. You know, Lord forbid these motherfucking superheroes say a curse word when something goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? You would have to imagine, well, I would have to imagine myself, that being a superhero is like not easy business. So every now and then, much like there's some people walking around that think that while Obama was in office, he never snapped out and said, man, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on in this office right now? Yes, it's been said. So I love this realism that, you know what I'm saying, the DC universe is trying to be stuck in. I just don't, from what I'm looking at this trailer that we're looking at, this looks like this might be more of a serious tone, a whodunit, a detective series. Don't fuck it up with humor that don't need to be there. Wonder if they add the human Red Lantern. If they have several seasons of it, we might have a situation like that. We might get alluded to the Red Lantern Corps or something like that at the end of the series. Who knows? Because again, this is our second live action Green Lantern that we've had. The first was Ryan Reynolds. That shall not be named. Deadpool took care of that for us. Yeah, so for some people, actually, I need to say that better this time. For some people, this is their first live action Green Lantern. So this is what they're having to go off of. I don't want it to mess up somebody's childhood if they're a big Green Lantern fan today, right now. Then you have the Green Lantern fans that have been around and they got that Ryan Reynolds movie. This is their second chance. They can't mess it up. They cannot mess it up. I'm sorry. They just can't mess it up. How y'all feeling about the Green Lantern trailer, man? Somebody tell me. I'm liking it so far. I'm really, really liking it. Let me see if we can get something else here. Let's see if okay. We got a little bit of a breakdown here from the Real Rejects that we can react to. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Real Rejects. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring that out for y'all. Yeah, we're gonna share this. Salute the Real Rejects. Give them a like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I react, I don't steal, so I give everybody the love that they're supposed to have. Salute to these gentlemen and all the work that they do. Give Real Rejects a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's see what they saw.
This video, more on them in just a bit.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Interesting.
Cheeky. Fun.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not
The
ready to get up in
accent.
front of the class until the ring says you are.
Why it sound like Hal was like slick kind of hating on your boy a little bit? He slick kind of hating on John. John said we've been training for 2 months and I haven't even worn the ring yet. What you got going on, man? Main, it says look good, and the main yellow lantern got cast already. So already know the space stuff will be there. Okay, so we are gonna get a proper Sinestro. Who will we want to see as Sinestro? Y'all tell me who y'all would think would be a good Sinestro.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Listen to the ring.
Oh, amazing.
Nuts.
We'd seen that out of context.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you.
Ah. Nice, building up their rapport.
I see how they got cast together as chemistry.
I can feel it.
Ooh.
This is my town.
Uh-oh.
You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
You're gonna be.
Told you, anytime somebody hits this is my town, stay the fuck out of our way. They doing some shit that they ain't got no business doing, and I hope it gets uncovered.
She hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
Woo.
This is a stupid plan.
Whoa.
A bit stupid. That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern
Oh!
is to protect people.
Interesting seeing it off them for the
We
first
both
time.
know I do a better job of this than you.
Oh, little
You got
rivalry
something
going
to
on.
say? Yeah.
That's the age old, the sergeant trying to teach the motherfucking private how to do shit, and you already thinking you know shit. You still wet behind the ears. Yeah, young rookie punk thinking do my job better than me. I hope Hal Jordan teach him that, you know, there's more to this job than just wearing the ring. I hope he does teach him that. He was cast. It's Ulrich Thompson. It's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna check that dude out. Sinestro is Ulrich Thompson. I'm gonna check that out.
This is
Yeah.
my job.
Thompson.
That
Also,
was
we're
red
seeing-
blood.
As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So
Salute Johnny Dome Studios, brother. I don't know you. I'm unfamiliar with your game, but if you have any content, I'm definitely about to like, comment, and subscribe to your channel, sir.
take a deep breath, Junior.
Was that Garrett Dillahunt?
Yeah, it was. It was, in fact.
You're
Let's
old.
go.
This looks great
You're
and
tired.
intense.
Whoa. Huh?
Oh,
Hey!
okay. A little flying action.
Your
And the
time is up.
lantern.
Yeah.
Your time is up. Oh, he's doing
Oh,
some.
whoa. What the hell are
whoa.
they doing to
I
him?
don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Hey.
Let's go, Hal.
Okay. They're keeping the powers under wraps. Seems.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
Yes. Is that which issue, Coy? Which issue?
It's like an ongoing lantern. It's like a running lantern. Like
All
a,
right.
like a
Many
consistent-
issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to make the lights green while we discuss this.
the
Yeah.
lantern
Leave a like on the
trailer.
video.
Reject Nation, starting something new isn't just exciting, it
Hold on,
is
y'all.
also terrifying.
I don't get
When we launch our merch,
That will be long-winded and thorough with both film, TV, and comics. So I don't want to start. So
Hold on. He says, this is my channel. This is my channel changed at my content. Okay. Johnny Dome, I'm definitely going to check you out, brother. Thank you for pulling up to the live. Even if you don't smoke and you're just checking out the trailer, thank you for all that you do. Keep doing it.
I'm going to start with, while John does this, Aaron.
Yo, I thought this was a really dope trailer, very grounded. It reminded me of elements of the Damon Lindelof Watchmen show with the small town vibe.
It's kind of giving me, with all the cowboyness and the middle of America type vibes that they got going on, it's kind of giving me a y'all know that show Justified? Used to be on FX. I think it's done. It's kind of giving me Justified vibes, which is not a bad thing because that was supposed to have been like a very, very fire show. But it's definitely giving me Justified vibes with the whole middle America and the cowboys and the sheriff, the stay the fuck out of my town, all that type shit. It's definitely giving me something like there's a whole lot more going on there that we even know about. And it might be a whole supernatural cosmos situation going on right in middle America that whoever the enemy, whoever the big bad on the show is, thinks nobody's looking. Okay, fire.
But also kind of how they were pitching with it being elements of True Detective and inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if the show takes place within just a very small time frame, or if this trailer only shows us episodes from the moments from the first episode. Because I've noticed for a lot of it, they're wearing the same outfits for the entirety of the time, or most of the time. But yeah, I really get a sense that these guys have great chemistry. It's this rivalry / mentorship thing going on. And I really dig it. I think that was a very interesting choice for them to hold back on the fact that these.
I actually do like the fact, like he was saying, that we didn't really get to see a whole lot of the power set and all of that, because it leaves a lot to the imagination, as we are now in a time where everything gets ruined by fanboys, including motherfuckers like myself who react to their shit. So I do like how they have the whole powers kind of under wraps. You got to watch the show to see exactly how powerful or comic book accurate they're going to make the Green Lanterns in this show. And every Green Lantern, by the way, every Green Lantern's willpower, because that's their power. Every little Green Lantern has a different level of it. He says, I mainly recommend my collab streams. I talk to a lot of channels. Okay. Salute. Y'all give Johnny Dome in the chat. Y'all give him a like, comment, and subscribe as well, y'all. Come on now.
Guys have powers and acknowledge that there's a Green Lantern Corps without really showing the fantastical elements of it. I feel like it's an interesting sort of thing to hold back fans or hold reservation or hold a sense of preservation for this.
We probably won't get more of the fantastical stuff as he's saying, or more of the space stuff in its real entirety, like all on the table. So maybe season 2 of this. All of this is going to take place in this little ass town.
Things that fans may be looking forward to, and really riding on the narrative and the mystery and the chemistry between the characters. So yeah, I'm sold. And yeah, I'm happy we're getting a different, grounded, more mature look at something that, is definitely not what you'd expect when you hear Green Lanterns.
John, your quick thoughts before we dive in?
I agree. This was really fun. I really love just getting the primer of here's both the underdog story that Jon Stewart is going through, coming into this whole, Green Lantern Corps scenario, and then focusing in on him and Kyle Rayner.
Do we like Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart? Is that a great choice? All the new young black actors that we have in Hollywood right now, was he a good choice for Jon Stewart? Pretty much anybody. Buddy's name is missing me, the one who's cast as actual Hal Jordan, but pretty much anything he's in, he's pretty good in. So we like that. Johnny Dome says Nathan Fallon said Lanterns is the most time he's cussed and said, and he is said to be in all the episodes. That is fire. That is fire. I told you that realism that DC is bringing, where how superheroes and regular people talk to each other, I'm liking it, because I'm pretty sure being a superhero and watching your friends die in front of you, or that person that you save that you couldn't save or whatever, it's not going to be all roses and fucking bubbles. Sometimes you're going to yell out, "Fuck! How did that happen to me?" Yeah, let's keep it real. I like that.
They're back and forth setting up the town, and yeah, like for the genre and for DC Studios in particular, it's a cool way of going, hey, we are actually committing or recommitting to this idea of blending in multiple genres and really committing to those genres. This is presented like, I've never seen True Detective, but a True Detective style show, and it's leaning into that. And I love that they're taking the powers and going, hey, you can go figure out what that looks like for yourself, but our version, we're going to hold on to that for a minute. And that leaves you with, the main
Johnny Dome. I could see that. Since John doesn't know Guy, he might be a side story at first, then meet later on. Okay, so now, since you know what, now you're making me walk here. Hold on. So for this to be taking place within the DCU that James Gunn has now designed, right? The Justice Gang, as they're being known as right now, because there's no Justice League yet, it's just the Justice Gang. There's a Green Lantern on the Justice Gang. Does Jon Stewart not look at the news? I'm pretty sure Green Lantern and the Justice Gang stopping that war in Bolivia and them fighting that giant kaiju, I'm pretty sure that came across everybody's timeline in that universe. So there's no way a motherfucker could say they don't know Green Lantern. This is a little different. Maybe this happened before Superman. Maybe this happens before Superman. Let's just say that.
Elements and the flavor and the anticipation of what's the spectacle going to be, and I like that.
From a comic side, I love the cheekiness of showing the suit off of them first as a way to both acknowledge the groundedness, but also to take a little jab at the Green Lantern all CGI suit that we had not too long ago. But as far as the show itself, I was really impressed with it looking like an HBO show that has Green Lantern in it, because HBO is a brand as opposed to a superhero show that airs on HBO.
I get what he's saying there. If y'all know, like I know, HBO has always been a little on the dark side, especially when it comes to some of their cinema that they show at night. So this definitely does have more of an adult feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a comic book show, but it has an adult type of vibe to it. Johnny Dome says, since John doesn't know Guy, he might be able to tell a side story and then meet later on. Okay.
And I think they did a really good job with the Batman allowing for the Penguin to be an HBO show, but there was already a canon, right? Like the Batman paved the way for the Penguin. This is the first time that something is debuting on HBO that feels like an HBO show, has superheroes in it. So,
and this show, the vibe from what I've seen on that trailer kind of goes with the vibe of the Batman more than it goes with Superman. Superman was all roses, and that Superman movie, Superman Legacy, whatever they call that shit, man, with David Cornsweet. Yo, that shit was roses and fucking bubbles too. Seemed a little happy over there. I don't know. I've always felt like the DC universe is way darker than the Marvel universe. You know what I'm saying? Love both universes, by the way, but I've always felt like DC is a little bit more grounded in realism. Like you could possibly see some fucking lunatic billionaire that dresses up like a bat every night and goes out beating the shit out of YNs in Chicago. That probably could happen. And he calls himself the Batman. Hold on. Johnny Dome says, depending on where John is from in this show, he might be from the streets, not looking at the news, or he might just ask, what about Guy when Hal said no humans? Okay, so you're saying there might be a line right after that or a line before that. You know that you're right about that. Ain't no fucking way, because, Guy is pretty much a rock star. That haircut alone, you're not going to not notice him. Jamie Lanier says, I feel like that too. Like DC is more darker. Exactly. Yes, it's a little bit more grounded in realism. You know what I'm saying? With all the shit that we don't know about in this world, who's to say there's not some alien that's not powered by the fucking sun that can fly around and has superhuman strength and all that kind of shit? We would never know, you know? That seems a little bit more grounded in realism. All those vigilantes, like your Green Arrows and things of that nature, having little Robin around. You can see something like that happening in your city. I don't know about, you know what I'm saying, super soldier serums and all of that. Although that's kind of interesting to think about too. Hold on. Zayden Cruz J says Lanterns was so fucking peak, and honestly, the suit inspired from Earth One looks awesome, and the tone aesthetic of the show as it's dark, refreshing, gritty, and the perfect blend of realism and comic-y. Salute to you, Zayden Cruz Jace, because my sentiments exactly. Yeah, I'm rocking with all of that. Definitely. So I'm just wondering, how did we get this in a TV show? You semi fucked up Peacemaker season 2, that big nothing burger of shit with the Superman movie, and then we get this, and we get, what is it, Creature Commandos? This is all over the place. I'm not mad at it. Do y'all thing, man. Just don't mess up Batman. Just don't mess up Batman.
Tonally, I was really enchanted because that's what we've been told for a year-ish, 2 years, about what Lanterns is. And if you look at the below-the-line talent, we're talking Chris Mundy, who is, such a force of nature with Ozark. We're talking Damon Lindelof, who gave us Lost and Watchmen on HBO, who is a giant nerd. I've taken him comic book shopping. We're talking...
Hal might just pretend Guy doesn't exist because he doesn't like corporate or Guy's personality. Also, because he's training John, he might want him to have his head on a swivel versus trying to be around a movie star reality TV dude over there. I need your head in the game over here. You might just be right about that, Johnny. They might have to put you in the writers' room, bro. You got some theories and some thoughts over there. All these little live smoke sessions I'll be having about what I think is going to happen in Doomsday, and you'll never be around. Pull up, son. Pull up.
Tom King, who is one of the most formative writers at DC right now, actually being part of the writers' room and the below the line team on this. So when this was announced, I've been saying it's like maybe my favorite below the line team I've seen, and everyone was like dark, gritty, blah, blah, blah. But you can get concerned by that if you hear about it for too long without seeing it. So I really like that we got to actually experience what I had hoped this would be. And I'll talk about comic stuff in a second, but just raw tonality and the grit of a Western and the HBO flavor being first. We live in a comic book culture. We don't need to convince comic book people to see these. We need to convince people that like HBO to see these.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
they did that.
Yeah.
Aaron Pierre's there. They finna pull up. Everybody finna pull up for that.
Yeah, 100%. And two, it's got a little bit of charm. It's got a little bit of quirk on it. Kyle Rayner especially seems like he's going to be kind of
John Stewart.
What?
Hal Jordan. You said Kyle Rayner, who's my favorite Green Lantern, who's not in the show.
No. Okay. Kyle Chandler.
That's
Kyle Chandler.
I see how he could have messed that up, because I was immediately thinking Kyle Rayner. Isn't that the name of one of the Green Lanterns? That's kind of crazy. All right, Johnny Dome says, even though Guy has a crazy personality and opinions, he is still the most powerful Green Lantern, so he might outshine Hal. Nah, Hal got main character syndrome. Like, man, I don't want that asshole around me, man. You might start liking him more than you like me. Then you want him to train you or something like that. Yeah, fuck out of here. Like I said, I'm the only human Green Lantern. The other ones are aliens and one's a fucking squirrel. That's all you need to know right now. He might be on that. You might be right. You might be right. He might be on that.
Chandler.
Kyle Rayner's my favorite Lantern. So I was like, where was he?
Which one is he?
Kyle Rayner is the...
No. Who's Kyle Chandler
Kyle
playing?
Chandler is the actor Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan looks like a fun... He's, the less by the book one. And Jon Stewart is the more straight, man character in this dynamic. And so for Kyle Chandler, I think that's a fun opportunity for him to play a little more broad and also sell that character, because he does also get tapped to be like, a lot of straight man dudes himself.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. And
you need the dichotomy when the whole point of Jon Stewart, not the whole point, but a huge part of him is like, he's a man that is military, who follows rules, who is regimented, who is ordered. Yeah. And that wouldn't work if they both are. Yeah. I totally know.
Yeah, you definitely need somebody to bounce off of. I'm trying to think of their chemistry in that trailer that we saw. It's given it's a duo. Tell me if there's a duo that y'all can think of where you got one guy that's he's the old school cop on the team. He doesn't do everything by the book, but he gets shit done. And then you got the straight by the book rookie who ain't never seen shit before, but you know what I'm saying? He tough as hell. Any duos y'all know like that? Big personality helps the whole willpower thing, which is why he's the strongest Green Lantern on Earth. There we go. Okay. Makes sense to me.
Notice that as well.
Yeah. And it's just like it's a cool actor thing, but also a cool way to illustrate how the different Green Lanterns can be after we've all had the intro to freaking, you know.
The Hal Jordan of Lanterns Past.
Well, no, the specifically Nathan Fillion, but
yeah. But I really like that. Yeah, you're right. Like Guy is such a different Lantern. We need someone that feels like a third different to be the Riggs to John Stewart's Murtaugh.
Yeah.
But also the show needs to feel like
Okay, there we go. Salute to brother right there. So who would be Riggs and who would be Murtaugh? Because Murtaugh is your hot shot rookie that will damn near not Murtaugh. Riggs is the hot shot rookie damn near that'll get his ass blown off and do shit that the next one motherfucker won't do. And Murtaugh is the old school old dog on the team. Okay, so Hal Jordan is Murtaugh. There we go. Dynamic duo animated movie might show that Red Hood is more not caring. Nightwing is mostly by the book. Okay, and so you want to know something that's pissing me off with that movie? I'm gonna watch it, but it doesn't take place in this universe. Why are we just making like I thought we were trying to get some continuity going here? Why, it's all this elseworld weirdness, man. But I do hope that animated movie is fire. Normally, DC makes fire animated movies. Tell me in the comments if you are a fan of that whole DC animated universe that they put out not too long ago with the Son of Batman and Batman Bad Blood and the Reign of the Suit, that whole joint. The way that they made that whole universe connect, ending with the Dark Side War, was telling you.
it's not hitting all those tropes while acknowledging them. Like a buddy cop show makes sense. These are space cops.
Yeah.
And I personally, one of my favorite moments was this whole show up until you and I both like made a sound. This whole show is a cop show. And then a guy just flies. And that to me was the pitch I kept hearing as the benefit of the show. But everyone on the internet, I get, like, I'm a nerd, I'm a comic guy, I understand, was like, why would you make the space cop show terrestrial? And I understand the argument as a comic person, but people that love comic stuff need to take themselves out and acknowledge that you cannot always start a show in space and have a crazy space opera gonna appeal to everyone. Cop shows make a lot of money. We need the...
I'm not mad at my man for saying that. And let's not forget that it could end up in space. You know, like in a minute here, you're going to want the more fantastical part of the Green Lantern lore. And that's when they're going to give it to you at the right exact time. To me, Elseworlds is fine if creators are different from the DCU people, not the same people doing multiple things. And that's where we fuck up right there. Because again, why tell us about it if it's not all together in the same multiverse? Like this whole, I hate the fact that there's the Matt Reeves, the Batman, and then James Gunn is also going to have his own Batman. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Why don't we just round all this shit up together so that we can get back to where we need to be? The DCEU had the same exact layout that the Marvel movies do. They got comic books that they could just take stories from, so many, and just put some shit together. Some shit that's going to make somebody want to get up and go to the movies again. Some shit that's going to make somebody want to go and get that $9.99 a month subscription to HBO Max to watch this shit.
Landman audience. We need every Taylor Sheridan fan to show up.
Oh, yeah.
So your uncle that you might not talk to except for at Thanksgiving needs to want to watch this show too. Aaron, that moment of the flight, we both kind of like, I'd love to know more of your thoughts.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really cool because again, this is a show that is grounded, and I feel like the fact that we do have moments like that teased in this trailer was a surprise, because we knew going into this that the pitch for it was something that was more grounded, more terrestrial based. And the fact that this trailer starts off by saying he hadn't been
Nah, we wanted to see him fly. They did that right at the right time, making Hal Jordan fly, suit or no suit. The fact that he's wearing the ring and he can fly, and we saw it, it's enough for me. They didn't Smallville us. They didn't wait until the last episode of the 10th season to show Clark flying. They didn't do that to us. Gunn wanted Matt Batman, but Matt said no, then Gunn just gave in. I think Gunn should have forced it. You're saying he should have fought harder for Robert Pattinson's Batman to be the Batman in the DCU. And Matt just said no, and he just left it at that. That's man. That Batman with this show, with Creature Commandos, with what else do I think that they've done dark enough? Actually, I think that last Suicide Squad movie with Idris Elba, I think that's in this universe too. All of that matches the same tone. I just don't know what the fuck he did with Superman. And yes, James Gunn definitely should have, forced Matt to come on into the fold and have that be the Batman. The lure's already there. Everybody already loves the Batman. We don't know what's going to happen with this new Batman.
Green Lantern yet, or he hasn't gotten his ring. He's been training with Hal Jordan for the past 2 months. I thought was a fascinating sort of way to begin this. And even though tonally it reminds me of things closer associated to, the groundedness of Watchmen, at least initially, or something like a True Detective, I find the concept of a show about people with powers, but focusing wholly on the man with minimal powers themselves, I feel like that in and of itself is something that endeared me to a show like Wonder Man, because it's largely not about the powers. It's about these two characters connecting. And it seems like in a way,
I think this is going to be a good buddy cop show, man. I honestly do. All right. Y'all know what's right. Y'all know what's wrong. That means the blunt is damn near gone. It's time for your boy to get up out of here, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm definitely fried, died, and laid to the side. Thank y'all, everybody, for pulling up, who pulled up. This has been another good sesh. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank you to the chat. Salute to the boy, Johnny Dome. Salute to Zayden Cruz, Jace, Jamie Lanier, the boy Dom, this gas station. Everybody here does their own content. Please give them a like, comment, and subscribe as well. It's your boy Slate DiBiase. This is another little sesh with the Offenders Initiative podcast, and we out.